I got this case on my hands.
Cold case. One night I'd come into the studio and I said to the guys, Papa Nope and Steve and Flip, I was like, I want something that's like Kill Bill but trap. That's how I felt. That I was upset. I was, feeling a certain type of way. And it's one of the fastest songs I've ever written. Those are the best ones that just come to you like that. You don't have to sit there and work on it. And I just love it. It's an anthem. It's you're fed up and you just... I would say they have completely impacted my album. And it works both ways because in some ways my album has impacted my life, if that makes sense. This whole album process, I got to make my first album with no one knowing who I was or where I came from, with all the time in the world. This second album, everyone is watching me, and I'm actually going through things while everyone is watching me and saying, hurry up, okay, where's your thing? And like, life is happening too. So it's been a challenge, but all challenges ever do is make you stronger. No, I think that it's a different type of success that for me that I need to live up to. I think Refill is a great song. It is a classic song, but there's so much more to me as an artist than that song, and that is my challenge. How do I bring people into my world past just a song? Yeah, I think especially like with Pop's background, his dad being a renowned musician, and my dad as well, like we kind of had that in common. We both grew up in the studio. We both grew up exposed to the top musicians and artists in the world. And when it came time to find my sound, they got it. They got, we're gonna put some heavy bottom to this classic music so that people don't even realize how classic it is. Because today, it's just a different time with music. You can't just give somebody some, like, here you go. Passionate, honest, intense, and expressive. Now that I'm starting to see how things come full circle, like a couple weeks ago I released 2 older songs, Wanderer and The Cutters. I'm kind of getting back into that old Elle from the very beginning. And the way I started playing guitar, I used to sit there in high school and play a loop for hours while the guys would sit there and rap. They'd be like, come on, keep playing it. And my fingers are, I'm tired. I wasn't even singing at that point. I was just lending my music. So now, seeing how everything's come full circle, for whatever reason, these rappers are attracted to me or my sound. And it, I don't know, I'm like it feels special. It feels like there's something in whatever I'm doing that they're attracted to. Lauryn Hill. I mean, that's the oath, like, to this day, no one has even... Not to say that I'm looking for another Lauryn Hill, but for an artist to have such a massive impact, a black female on top of that, that's what she set the bar, and she, I think, for me, gives me something to aspire to with my music. So Nothing is the first song I wrote for this. When this became 4-letter word, that was the first song. And the way this album was written is very linear. It started with that song, a feeling of... It's very subtle because it's not like you did something wrong to me or you went out and... It's a very subtle feeling when your lover, there's a coolness between you and little things they do or don't do that you start to notice. And it could be the worst feeling ever, and you don't even know how to say it because there's nothing. It's almost like a phantom feeling because there's nothing concrete to say you did this. And I mean, that song, it just 7 o'clock in the morning. Where's my guitar? I wish that I had the guts. It just was there. It was, and the songs that came after, when you hear the album, everything makes sense. And I feel like I've been carrying a child for 2 years. I don't even know what it's like to carry a child for 9 months, but I'm ready to get this mother out and move on to the next thing. Because that's what, capture a moment. As an artist, you capture a feeling. This album does not define me or who I am or what genre I am. It captures the moment I was in at the time. I would include a #1 album, like all the TV performances, SNL, Kimmel, Fallon, World Tour, and I want to buy my Nana red Mercedes convertible. She's getting old. I gotta do that. I appreciate this time. Like I said, I was on tour the other morning. I said nothing has gone the way I planned.
Right.
And that's life. And you either can't deal with it, or you find the motherfucking strength and you keep it moving and you keep pushing and you learn to. One of the best things that's happened for me is learning how to honestly not. Damn, this is some real. I'll put it like this. If you're hating someone, if you're having negative feelings for someone, I've learned that that is really taking away from you, not them. And I'd say the maturity that some of my experiences have forced me or led me to, I'm so grateful for that, because now I can go on the rest of my life and know how to handle these things. And most importantly, I gotta tell, like, my first album and even my mixtape covered so many things. Like, when I talk to my fans and they tell me what that meant for them or what this song did for them, or now I gotta keep the story going. I gotta tell you what happens next. That's it. 2015 is the year of Elle Varner's sexy, free, fulfilled, powerful self.